Why cute girls date jerks? Dude, if they actually dated jerks, you wouldn't be posting this because you would have a date and you wouldn't be pissy about it, let me guess. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/niceguys, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and help the channel get to 50,000 subscribers, be sure to hit that like button, be absolutely awesome, leave a comment down below, let me know how your day's going, okay? Them wholesome internet discussion stuff. And if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Alright, let go. A boyfriend with honesty, loyalty, respect, kindness, decency, and under 6 foot tall? Whoa, this is worthless. That's childish, ignorant, and there's women in this group. Delete this. Okay, sorry. I didn't know there are girls here. Yeah, man, didn't you know women are able to use kick too? I don't know if that's common knowledge or just showed up within the past couple of months, but surprise, surprise, man. It's not that I am malevolent or a conniving degenerate that you should feel any encumbrances and trepidation about sharing your number, lest my prowess in English should vouch otherwise. And if you think I'm a vicious bloke, then I'd rather be disconnected and continue not any further. One should be precipitous and is announced to have a little faith, and put tad truth even in a stranger until he becomes good friends with you, I should reckon. I think we must part our ways. All the best. Sure, thank you. You have a good one too. Oh yes, good choice in running away from fire schmuck, ye of little common sense. I really was looking forward to being great friends with you, but perhaps you're impervious and almost shoo away good people. Yes, trust issues. I have them. How do I even look like malevolent and a sleazebag? Never mind. Goodbye. Your words and your persistent lack of understanding agrees to my notions of men being a sleazebag. As far as looks can be deceiving. Nonetheless, I think I have said enough. On that note, it seems like you have tried too hard to give off a sense of not being a malevolent character. Yeah, you can do all those fancy words and everything and sound like you're from the 14th century, but you're not gonna be getting anywhere. Honestly, you should have asked yourself to think or not to think. That really is the question. Although, unfortunately, we know which answer he picked. Right now, there's a woman in Texas without power, and that could have been with a man that was smart enough to buy a generator. But instead, she ignored his DMs and chose to be with a man that bought designer clothes. LMAO. Yes, she definitely picked the person because of the designer clothes and not because you had a generator. It's totally only that. I understand girls. They act like they like you until the moment that they decide to stab you in the back and say they hate you. And then they act like you don't even exist or act like the victim of an abusive relationship. Be on time or early for a date. If you're late or a no-show, that tells me you have no respect for my time and thus no respect for me in general. If you need or want to cancel the date, tell us. I would much rather get a text an hour before the date saying it's canceled than show up and feel worthless / not worth somebody's time. If you're asking for the date, don't make me choose what or where we're going. I'm tired of making all of the logical decisions of a date. We don't want to hear you trash talk about your ex. This is a huge red flag, whether you're male or female. Don't ask for nudes after texting for 10 minutes. I don't know you and I don't trust you. Nudes are sent in serious relationships and we haven't even had a first date. Just know. These are some of the most common things I've run into, and honestly, I hope it helps some of you. Good luck to you all. Well, I pass all of those tests. I guess I'm just boring. LOL. Oh gee, maybe it's something a little more than you being maybe a foot out of the minimum parameters. And in all seriousness, dates really should just be two people having fun, not one person trying too hard to impress the other person. If you both have equal amounts of fun, then that means likely you'll have another date, which hopefully that goes well for you. Like seriously, just be yourself, have fun, and just have fun being yourself. And like, seriously, don't do stuff like the romantic dinner on the first date. Like, that's more so anniversary stuff. Like, you know what, go to a place like Dave & Buster's, go-karting, or heck, even laser tag, somewhere that's just an entertainment area where it's fun for everyone, you know, after the plague. There's just something about nice guys that girls don't like. Oh really, you think it might actually be a list that dwarfs Santa's naughty and nice list? Or is that whole I'm totally not the bad guy and have a cellar to lock you in vibe y'all give off? Nah, it's totally just because you're nice. Most men are single, but they won't know until they lose their jobs. Women all about securing the bag these days. Stay woke, they love you when you're up. They'll leave you when you're down. To anybody watching, if you happen to have somebody that just ups and leaves you whenever you get in some sort of rut, but then they come back, yeah, definitely avoid that person. But that does not speak for the majority of people. There are people that will actually stick through with you through thick and thin. And honestly, those people are the ones to stick with. And those are the people, like the friends you've known from high school that you're still with today. Those kind of people are those you want to keep around. But way to go trying to take this tweet and apply it to the entire majority of people, and it only really applies to maybe 1% of the population. And also, whoever made this Venn diagram, you really need to get out and reevaluate life. Girls be scoring 100 out of 100 in chemistry and still be bonding with the wrong guy. Ah yes, you are definitely speaking like you're the perfect person to be with, huh? Dude, not even Venom would bond with you. That's really sweet, but I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't feel the same way. That being said, you should talk to this person. You didn't hear from me, but I'm sure she'd love to get a call from you. Good luck. So, let me see if I got this straight. You'll spread your legs for your landlord when he's about to put you on the street, but not for someone who actually loves and cares about you, who's put up with years of trying to get you to see him as something more? Makes sense. How effing dare you? I get that you might be sad or angry, but that gives you zero right to throw something like that in my face. I thought you were an amazing guy, but it seems like it's all just a front for the pathetic little worm you actually are. You seem to be under a misconception that because I'm a kind and gentle soul, you can just talk to me any sort of way. Let me dispel that illusion right now. If you ever get it in your head to talk to me like that again, I swear to God, I will put you in your effing grave. This is goodbye, so don't even bother responding since I'll be blocking you after this. Maybe one day you'll learn how to treat people right, but until then, have a nice life sucking D to make rent. It's the life you chose, and ultimately the one you deserve. Ah, such a charmer. I can't believe you can't get a date. How could women possibly give this man up? Because females rarely go for the nice guy, they prefer the bad boy. I've been turned down because apparently I'm too nice and too easy. Confused I am.
Common sense you don't have.
Yeah, it's totally because you're nice and not more persistent than those annoying gnats that swarm around your face in the middle of summer. It's totally your great personality that is the reason nobody likes you. Nobody likes having anybody who has a genuine good human personality. Well, riddle me this, Skippy. How many times have people said that you're nice instead of you calling yourself nice? Don't listen to her, guys. I've gotten more attention from women the more cocky and rude I've been. Ah, don't you just gotta love it when people think that any type of publicity is good publicity? It's kind of like the one dude on the internet that says that if you ain't an anime fan, if you've only liked X amount of shows. That wouldn't happen, would it? I have an IQ of 160 and a science level degree in mechanical engineering. My father was a doctor. I am of Central European descent, Germany, Belgium, Poland, Austria, Romania, Moldova. If you are one of those females who can't find a suitable male and are considering marrying some incapable, no-talent, average man to act as a nut donor just so you can have kids, consider becoming involved in the Garden of Eden project instead. Let's face it, you don't want to be a breadwinner and nanny to the children and some stupid man that doesn't impress your family. Have my child instead. Your father would rather have my genes names for grandchildren rather than the best you can dig up. You can find more information on this link. Are you advertising your nut in the comment section?
That's it. I'm breaking out the Don Julio.
Well, I like to think I'm funny. Whether or not I am, we'll have to find out. I'm actually a really nice guy, which is probably why I'm single. I've been walked over and got cheated on in the last relationship, so looking to find someone who is a good person. So, if you are really looking for a nice guy, and not just another idiot, then say hello. Oh joy, don't you just gotta love it when you put these on your resumes for your relationships? Because this obviously makes the decision so darn difficult. My soulmate is probably out there somewhere, booed up and miserable with someone who takes them for granted. Swoozy, what is yous doing? Dude, say psych right now. I watched a girl. So I literally watched a girl tonight at the bar, except not one, not two, but 5 Valentine's gifts from 5 different guys, and go home with the one dude who didn't give her a gift. Imagine living in 2021 and wasting your time on women. Imagine being that guy that at the bar that just stares at people. And with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see another video like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and lastly, if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.